Meanwhile, allegations of fiscal mismanagement have been flying around Parliament, with the new government accusing Labor of leaving nasty financial surprises.
But Labor's firing back, accusing the Nats of using them as a scapegoat for a $2 billion tax cut shortfall. Here's political reporter Lloyd Burr.
Bad shape.
The new finance minister,
It's not just that the cupboard's bare, it's that there are snakes and snails.
not happy with what's under the hood.
Nasty financial surprises.
Her boss doubling down.
There has been economic vandalism on a scale that we have not seen before.
Labor's message, learn to read.
If Nicola Willis didn't do her job as opposition finance spokesperson and actually read the pre-fu, that's not my fault.
Adding they're lashing out because it can't fund its tax cuts.
There is an enormous fiscal hole in terms of paying for the tax cuts, even with more people smoking and more people gambling.
Do you have an enormous fiscal hole because you can't pay for your tax cuts?
Not at all. Our tax cuts, as we've talked about, our tax relief for low and middle income New Zealanders is fully funded.
What's not funded, though, is scrapping Māori names of public sector organisations. They haven't specified which organisations are in line for anglicising, but here are 27 which fit the criteria to be renamed to English. Some are huge ministries, others are small. The cost, they don't know.
It wasn't priced up before it was agreed to?
No, it wasn't.
Rebranding costs vary wildly across the public sector. Oranga Tamariki's rebrand from SIFS cost nearly $50,000, but changing the transport agency to Waka Kotahi only cost nearly $6,500. Other examples include the Education Ministry's Te Maho identity costing more than $120,000, and adding Te Reo Māori to the Climate Change Commission costs more than $22,000. So using Oranga Tamariki's rebrand cost as a conservative midpoint, times by the 27 organisations with te reo names, that's more than $1.26 million taxpayer dollars.
We're going to be a government that has fiscal discipline in place.
For veteran aged care nurse Mary-Ann Bishop, who's fighting for pay equity, rebranding is wasted money.
It makes you feel undervalued in the job that you do, and I think our job is quite valuable. Caring.
Add the $1 billion tax cuts landlords are set to get. She says it's salt in the wound.
Who's going to benefit from that? It's not going to be the workers, because I bet rents and that aren't going to go down.
Aged care worker numbers could, though, if the pay equity claim stalls. Lloyd Burr, Newshub.